Okay, welcome to the first episode of Sup Dude Extras.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, basically the idea behind this is we're going to talk about stuff that and show some stuff that we've talked about on the program, on the podcast before.
Yes.
This week, first episode, we're, as you can probably see, we're going to be playing some Kerbal Space Program.
Yes, we're going to fire green things into space.
Yes. No, I've talked about this. You haven't really played it, have you?
No, but I've seen you do bits and bobs.
Yeah. Well, basically, okay, you got your runway there. Space plane hangar, we're not going to do space planes today. Vehicle assembly building for your rockets, launch pad, and tracking station. What we're going to do today is just build like a basic rocket, just to sort of show some of the stuff in game.
Okay.
Yeah, and an attempt to not die horribly in a fiery wreck.
But why? That's so boring.
Yeah. Okay, this is the vehicle assembly building. I'm going to start with our little command pod there.
Which levitates.
Yeah, it does. Well, this is how this is how we build stuff with magic.
In the land of Kerbal.
Vertically with magic. Well, those little guys down there do stuff like synchronized swimming, but not in a pool. Like,
I bet NASA's watching this going, I wish we had this kind of tech. You know, we actually have to put like
they've actually got to work.
And
yeah. Okay. I'm starting off. I'm putting a parachute on the top there, so we don't die the horrible burny crashy death that I talked about.
And also, if our gravitational field falls, at least we can land it safely.
Yeah. I mean, that's preferable to dying in a high, big crash.
But hey, they're green. We don't care.
Yeah. Okay. What I've just put in there is a separator, so we can actually, cut the pod off from the whole rest of the rocket when we're coming into land or whatever.
Segregating the masses.
Hey now. Yeah. What we're building here is going to be our top stage of our rocket. Is what's going to make it what's mostly going to make it into orbit. It's kind of basic, small, and that. But we're going to need some extra stuff to boost us all the way up there. Because that hasn't got the fuel to make it to orbit.
We need explosions.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of explosions.
Yes, but controlled explosions.
Really? Why?
Well, I want to actually make it off the pad. I'm not going to say I don't normally make it off the pad, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, we put another separator in there so we can put some more stuff on the bottom. There's a lot of... I've actually got a few parts on that thing. If you look on the left-hand side there where I'm picking the parts from, not all of them are base game parts. I have got some modded parts installed, but we're not going to be using any of them today.
Are these legal?
Yeah, no, that's a big part of the game, is people developing extra bits and pieces and that. But just for the sake of it, I'm not going to use any modded parts today. I've got some like stupid engines on there that are like, that use fusion and just burn you off the pad. And I've had it; they're so powerful that they just fire you off into space with nothing else.
Nice.
Okay, also just to help us out, I'm putting some little extra boosters on the side just to help us get off the pad. We're using these are like sideways separators, and those are the little boosters. They're only little ones, just to give us a bit of an extra shove. And this is pretty much our rocket mostly built. I'm pretty much realizing at this point that it's starting to look a lot like a penis.
A little.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say. It definitely wasn't on purpose, but let's give our craft a name. We'll call it the sexually suggestive rocket.
Yep, I want sex. It works.
Well, as we watched the other week, we watched Austin Powers, didn't we? So, cut to a lot of shots of Kerbals on the ground making dick jokes. That's what I want.
Private Johnson.
Look. Let's put some little fins on there as well, just to help us with our aerodynamics, and we're pretty much ready to go, to be honest.
Plus, worst case scenario, if there is other life forms out there, at least they'll think he's like a space shark and run away.
Yeah. How many sharks have you seen that look like dicks? Most of them. Yeah. Okay,
these people are dicks.
Okay, you see there I've put some little launch towers on there so we don't fall over on the pad, because I've made that mistake before.
Oh, great. So now the levitation's failing. Must strap it in.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so we're getting ready to launch. You see we got our little guy in the bottom corner there, Bill Kerman.
Bill Kerman.
Yeah, nice. That's his name. There's the nav board at the bottom. That's our height thing at the top. Resources are on the side there. You can see the little fuel gauges for each different type of fuel. Electric charge isn't really important on this rocket, but it does when you do bigger ones. This is your map. showing all the planets and stuff. We're not going to go out of lower Kerbal, the lower orbit of this
lower
planet. No, the planet we're launching from is the planet Kerbin. It's got the moon there. You can see Minmus, which is the second moon. And then we go out the whole system. We've got the sun and some other planets, but we're not going to worry about them too much. But there's Moho, Eve, Duna, Jewel, and what's the other one? Elu. But yeah, I've never really. The best I've done is I've landed on Duna before, which is basically Mars. But
cool. Have you ever considered just firing a rocket at the sun?
It's not a good idea, mainly because you burn.
Yeah, and
but
it's a game. There's no repercussions.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bit of a waste of time. Though. Okay, so we'll throttle up. Our little guy's doing a little dance in the bottom corner there, but yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's dancing now.
Yeah. Be shitting himself in a minute. Really quickly burning through the fuel for those boosters, but off they go. Yeah. So we're off and away. We're actually fairly stable, although we're going quite slow, to be honest.
Yeah.
You see there, our speed is kind of dropping, but as we use fuel, we'll start going up again, and the higher we get, the easier it is. Yeah, the easier, because there's less air resistance. No, I've talked about this game quite a lot on the podcast. Sometimes as listeners have asked, but this is just one of those games that I kind of nerdily got into. See here, we're getting there now. There's a bit of an edit there. I've kind of. I put this video together before we're recording this narration, but I mean, I'm surprised at myself. I actually did this flight first time. The separation there, second stage that I was talking about. But it's a pretty nerdy game. I'm not making any bones about that. People play Call of Duty, and I mean we play Battlefield together. But this is it's basically it's a space program simulator. What are you going to do?
Fly things into the sun.
Not this time. Maybe we do a follow-up video.
Yes.
At some point.
Nathan flies into the sun.
Okay, you can see there. You can see our flight path sort of slowly kind of extending itself. What we're trying to do, you see the apoapsis. We want to get that to about 75. Because then it's a stable orbit. Anything below that, you start dipping and falling back. So
you don't want
the planet.
Counterproductive, I find.
So I'm still burning my rocket till I get to about 75,
which is rising rapidly now.
It is, yeah. We're getting free of gravity. There we go, 76, close enough.
Free gravity, woo!
Still not a circular orbit, but what I'm actually doing here is some nice beauty views of the planet below us there.
Yeah.
Isn't it pretty?
Just kind of makes you wish I never took off in the first place.
Oh, you're such a landlubber. Does that apply to space? It does now. Okay, so now we're approaching the top point in our orbit. What we're going to burn again, just to circularize our orbit. Yeah. If we burn, when you burn at the top of your orbit, it then increases the height of the other end of the orbit, if you know what I mean. So it's not 100% circular, but it'll do. Yeah, just for this short video, just to show you guys. You see there in the top right corner, we got a little bit of fuel left. We're not going to use all of it, but we're just going to do one quick orbit, I think, and then crash back to the planet, just to show you some stuff. By
crash you mean land, right?
Oh yeah, well of course.
I'm not sure if Bill Kerman's in some kind of delirious state, or
he's in
really
space
excited.
Now. He maybe a little of both.
In fact, it looks like there could be some drool there.
He got high before he went up on the space rocket.
And he forgot the munchies.
Damn it! I left the Doritos at home. What am I going to do? At least he hasn't got to go all the way to another planet.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. See their focus, sexually suggestive rocket.
Yep.
It's flying in a circular orbit.
Focus of everyone, that is.
Yeah. I'm quite proud of how this is. As far as just a quick flight has gone. Okay, what I'm doing here, just to show off the maneuver node system, you can plan changes in your orbit. So what we're doing there, we're setting up a node that's going to bring us back down to land.
Cool.
You can put those anywhere on your flight path. See there, that shows the little bar at the bottom there, shows the amount of change to your speed you have to make, how long it thinks it's you're gonna have to burn your engines, and how long you've got until the actual burn.
Right.
On the nav ball there, you can see the little blue thing.
Oh,
that just shows where you've got to be pointing to make the maneuver happen as it's planned.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not always that precise with actually executing the maneuvers, but
just as long as we're aiming for the ground.
Yeah, I mean, close enough for this video, really. Now I've talked about, and you've seen me doing this, but I sense this isn't really your type of game, really.
I play games like Freelancer and stuff. I like space games, but I'm kind of more. I prefer to have a ship with guns I can take off and shoot stuff.
Pew pew pew.
Yes.
Yeah.
As I said, this would be quite fun. I'd probably spend like weeks just flying it into planets for fun.
not landing, just see how quickly you can hit. Yeah.
Yeah, see how, like, if I can skim the atmosphere or something and then just fly out again.
Well, I think the first time I ever landed on the moon on this, technically I don't think counts as a landing because I was flying into it at about 2,000 meters a second.
Oh, right.
We hit the moon.
Did any Kerbal survive?
No, he didn't survive.
No.
But he made it to the moon in many pieces.
It's kind of one of those moments where thank God for smartphones, because now you can literally just quickly snap a photo, like, look, I made it, and that fires back, rather than before you'd have to get the camera out and lens.
Yeah, see, okay, now we've separated down to just our little pod there. In the background, they see sexually suggested rocket debris, which I found pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just pretty much. There's nothing. Well, we haven't actually got any more engines or anything on this pod part, so we're pretty much just waiting for it to get down. But it is on that lower trajectory. If you see, we're here, we're lowering down. We've actually been overtaken by the debris, which is also on that path. But yeah, okay, bit of burning effects there, which is not.
He's wobbling. Neat. He's wobbling.
Yeah, I'd say it's fine. There isn't actually danger in the burning effects, but they're just cosmetic for now.
Yeah,
sort of thing. But quite neat. Added in the last patch, I think. So
that's
right. It's pretty cool. See there, we got the abort button and stuff at the top there, but that's no point. We're not going to use that. Falling. Now. Yeah, falling rapidly. But overall, it's been quite a successful flight, really. I think. Yeah,
if we can land him outside his front door, it'd be amazing.
I've seen other videos on YouTube where guys consistently just landing rockets back at the space center and that
is impressive.
It's showing off a little bit, to be honest. But we got our parachute.
Can you actually find the space station from space again? Or have you actually got a note the coordinates?
No. You can sort of see because the geography doesn't change.
Right.
The space center is on a little bit of land that you can sort of see is slightly different colour.
Oh, okay.
And that, but yeah, it's kind of neat. I mean, there's no bonus to landing at the space station, but
just the fact that you know that you're good.
Yeah, I made it back. So yeah, here we go. Touchdown. Boom.
And then gets eaten by a lion.
That would be quite funny if they put wildlife in the game. Let's get out and have a look. He doesn't really need a spacesuit, I don't think. But
no,
whatever. He's
unless he thinks he's travelled back in time or to another planet.
My God, what kind of hostile frozen wasteland have I made it to?
Oh no! Wait,
no, I can see my house from here. Yeah, cool. Okay, so this has been our quick look at Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, yay! He does a little dance at the end. Cool. Okay,
that's it.
This is the first episode of Sup Dude Extras. We're going to try and put up some little videos about lots of different things, aren't we? So,
yes, of course.
So thank you for watching. Cool.
Bye.